Today we'll go for the new chapter, that is Hive. So here we'll be dealing with the Hive architecture, Hive file formats, and Hive query languages, and we'll also understand the Hive architecture and how to create databases, tables, and how to execute the DML statements, and also to differentiate between static and dynamic partitions, and differentiate between managed and external tables. The agenda behind learning Hive is: what is Hive, Hive architecture, Hive data types, the primitive data types, the collection data types, the file formats, and the queries. What is Hive? So Hive is a data warehousing tool, and Hive is used to query structured data built on top of Hadoop. Facebook created Hive component to manage their ever-growing volumes of data. Hive makes use of the following, that is HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System, for storing the data, and MapReduce for processing purpose, for parallel processing. And it stores the metadata in RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. Hive is suitable for data warehousing applications, processing batch jobs on huge data that is immutable. The example, analysis of web pages and application logs. History of Hive. Hive was born at Facebook to analyze their incoming log data in 2007. Then Hive became Apache Hadoop sub-project in 2008. Then Hive provides HQL, that is Hive query language, which is similar to SQL. Hive compiles SQL queries into MapReduce jobs and then runs the jobs in Hadoop cluster. Hive provides extensive data functions formats for data summarization and analysis. Features of Hive. It is similar to the structured query language SQL, and HQL is easy to code, H for Hive. Then Hive supports rich data types, collection data types such as structs, lists, and maps. Custom types, custom functions can be defined. Hive supports SQL filters, group by and order by clauses. Group by is used for grouping the data, and order by is for ordering or arranging in ascending or descending. Then Hive query language is similar to the SQL, and it gets compiled into the MapReduce jobs and then runs the jobs in Hadoop cluster. Then Hive's default database is Derby. Hive integration and workflow. Hourly log data can be stored directly into HDFS, and then data cleaning is performed on log files. Finally, Hive tables can be created to query the log file. Then Hive data units. Under this, databases, the namespace for tables. Then tables, a set of records that have similar schema. Then partitions, logical partitions of data based on classification of given information as per specific attributes. Once Hive has partitioned the data based on a specified key, it starts to assemble the records into specific folders, and when the records are inserted. Then bucket is also another data unit. So bucket acts like a clusters. This is similar to partitions but uses hash functions to segregate data and determines the cluster or bucket into which the record should be placed. Then in Hive, tables are stored as a folder. Partitions are stored as a subdirectory, and buckets are stored as file. So databases, tables, partitions, buckets are the main primary data units of the hive. Then hive data units arranged in a hive cluster. So at the top we are having databases, then subunit as a table, then we are having partitions and also buckets and column and the data. This is the hive architecture. At the top you are having hive, then command line interfaces, then hive web interface, then hive server thrift, then drivers, then metastore, then job tracker, task tracker, Hadoop, then HDFS. We know about now the working of job tracker, task tracker, and also Hadoop system and HDFS. Then what do you mean by metastores? All these things we have already discussed in Hadoop chapter. Then Hive architecture. What are the different jobs done by the components that are involved in the Hive architecture? As per the previous figure, the Hive command line interface is used to interact with the Hive. And web interface is a graphical user interface used to interact with the Hive. Then Hive server is used to submit Hive jobs to a client. Then JDBC, that is a Java database component, and ODBC object database component. Java code can be written to connect to Hive and submit the jobs on it. Then driver program. Driver, it compiles, optimizes and executes the queries. Then Hive metastore. Hive table definitions and mapping to the data are stored into a metastore. Then metastore consists of the following. Metastore services, it offers the interface to the Hive. Then database. Database stores data definitions and mappings on the data and others. Then Hive metastore. Hive metastore is a database that stores metadata about your Hive tables, that is table name, column name, table location, etc. Then when you create a table, this metastore gets updated with the information related to new table, which gets queried when the queries are issued on the table. Metadata stored includes IDs of the database, tables and indexes, table creation time, when input-output format for the table. Then metadata is updated whenever table is created or deleted from the Hive. Then Hive metastore. There are three ways or three different kinds. That is embedded metastore, local metastore and remote metastore. Embedded metastore. Both the metastore database and the metastore service run embedded in the main Hive server process in this case. Then local metastore. In this mode, Hive metastore service runs in the same process as the main Hive server process, but the metastore database runs in a separate process and can be on separate host. The embedded metastore service communicates with metastore database over the JDBC. Then another way is a remote metastore. Hive driver and metastore interface run on different Java virtual machines, that is JVMs. So this is regarding the integration of Hive with the Hadoop. So driver program, metastore, compiler. Then here with Hadoop we have already seen all these things. Then Hive data types. Different type of datas like primitive and collection are supported by the Hive architecture. Small int, float, double string, etc. It also supports complex data type like collections, structure, map, and array.